People in Midland are devastated tonight as a storm leaves a path of destruction in its wake. Good evening. The town of Midland is under a state of emergency tonight after what many believe to be a tornado ripped through the Georgian Bay town. This was shot by a viewer.
Tornado! No! Holy crap. Okay, there's lightning. Getting in. Oh my God.
This is exclusive video we have tonight of that suspected twister. It was shot by Stephen Kemen as he watched the winds blow by from his home. We have extensive coverage of the storm and what it left behind. We begin with Chris Lesage. Chris?
Jane, Midland remains in the dark tonight, and after seeing the destruction firsthand, it is hard to put into words just how bad it actually is. It happened quickly, and it's also very hard to believe that nobody was seriously injured. Take a look at these pictures, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. The hardest hit area is Smith's Trailer Park. It's located on Little Lake here in Midland, and as you can see, trailer homes picked up and tossed like toys. Damage in that park is pretty much everywhere I looked when I was there. It was hard to believe. Now, just up the street on King Street, a car dealership, a Honda dealership, where the pressure of the storm blew out the windows of several cars, up to 25, 30 vehicles. Transport trucks were knocked over, roofs of buildings totally gone, and hydro poles snapped like twigs. There were also several gas leaks, and after it was done, hundreds of people were walking around in awe. And I had the chance to speak with somebody who saw the tornado, a salesman from the dealership, and a woman who wasn't sure she would survive in the trailer park.
I was just ready, to get my supper going, and I looked out my little window there, and it just got pitch black, and I just saw like the wind twisted around the trees. And I just went down to the floor and just, said, God save me, And then it just banged. I said, the next thing is my roof, or I don't know. I was just so scared, and then I got up, and then I saw all this. All the trees are gone, and the mobiles tipped over.
What are you thinking?
I never experienced this in my life. I think that's awful. What can we do about this? But nature, I guess. Nature does her thing.
How many cars are damaged here?
I would say pretty much 80 to 90% of my lots got damage on it. Some quite severely, as you can tell in the background.
How many cars would that be?
I would say we probably got 25 to 30 cars with extensive damage on it.
And you were here when this happened. Explain what it was like. What was going on?
Well, it was hard rains. Winds started to churn up, and we started to watch everything start to get swirled up. And the next thing we know, high winds came. 5 of us hid in the back corner of the lot, in the dealership, I should say. And it blew through in about 10 to 20 seconds. It was just like a locomotive coming over the roof. Blew over, we popped our heads up, and we looked outside, and we're seeing all the damage we see here now.
Well, I was doing my homework and looked out the window, and there's a tornado going past us, and I grabbed my camera and ran outside, took a video, and we went for a walk afterwards to look at the damage. It's chaos here. I really hope people are okay. There's cars turned over and roofs are taken out, trailers are taken out, so I really hope everyone's okay.
And as mentioned, Midland remains in the dark. The only lights you see when driving around town are those of the odd vehicle that is on the street. Now, a state of emergency has been declared here by the mayor, and more police from Barrie and all over the place keep arriving as well to help out in this situation. Now, we have talked with the mayor of Midland, who tells us an evacuation center has actually been set up at the North Simcoe Sports and Recreation Center. He's also urging people in the area to stay calm and also to stay home tonight. Now, Simcoe County is also helping out. They have activated their emergency response plan to assist the town of Midland, which, of course, as mentioned, is in the dark, and devastation pretty much everywhere. Jane, hard to believe.